Not as informative as two fat guys discuss, but more entertaining than, sitting at home watching Nana play bingo. It's Tangent, with, as always, the short shit.
Carl.
The other big guy, Cranker. And the original fat guy, of course, fucking me. Gentlemen. Another week, another video. Hey, it took me a while to upload that one, but you know what? It got uploaded.
That's true.
So shut the fuck up, internet.
Still haven't seen it yet, but hey,
Cranker watch, right? We didn't hang the gun back up yet. We should have just a fucking nail Aaron in the head with it.
That would have hurt, dude.
So, new week, new shit. So Guardians wasn't number one this weekend. Got beat by fucking Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be because of the kids.
Hey, you know what? It's not for us. It is for the kids.
Yeah. Guardians was definitely more for us when I saw it.
But apparently it's already getting a sequel too.
Yeah, they've already planned it, and
I'm talking TnAgEnT, Teenage Mutant Turtles as well.
No, yeah.
We talked about that last week that Guardians already getting a sequel. But apparently Teenage Mutant Turtles is already in development.
You forgot the fan.
The fan doesn't help.
Oh, we got Big Puff Cloud.
It is what it is.
Well, it's okay. Last week it was the same way, and it didn't even show up in the fucking video.
Well, see, I didn't notice sitting where you are. I'm seeing it now.
Oh yeah, you see it now, but it does not pick up on camera very well. So,
well then that works out.
Like if you watched last week's video, you can tell I get kind of distracted by like staring off every now and then, and that's why.
Oh, you're like.
Speaking of sort of like retro shit or whatever you want to call it, so Power Rangers getting a new movie.
Really, which version this time?
Not specified, but apparently they have executive producers and writers from both the Amazing Spider-Man franchise and the X-Men First Class and Days of Future Past working on this. So
hopefully it's good.
So they're gonna go classic with it, with like the cardboard structures and powers. And
You know what? I'm gonna say this. The one franchise that I would love to see this man do would probably be Power Rangers, and the man is Michael Bay, because he did work for him. Michael Bay, what? Explosions, giant robots, giant monsters.
You just gotta make sure the explosions are behind the giant robots and monsters.
On top of that, what else we got? So I'm gonna say it. I'm always the guy that gets to say it, because I'm the guy that don't give a fuck. Shut the fuck up! That's gonna be my tagline now. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, because a certain little angry man, I'm not gonna point names, but he's got his own little army, so you know who I'm talking about. And if you want to say shit against me, well, fuck you, dude. Just go choke a dick and die for all I give a fuck. Puts out a 15-minute video. 15-minute video. Bitching and whining like a fanboy because Tomb Raider was going to be an Xbox One exclusive. Now they've come out and said it's going to be a timed exclusive. It's releasing for the Xbox One first. And then post-holiday, it will release for the PS8, 4, whatever
number they're on.
But yeah, all this rage against fucking Crystal Dynamics about jumping ship. It's like, why? Crystal Dynamics makes the game. You know who owns the license? At least last I knew, fucking Square Enix. Square Enix not making money right now.
Yeah.
Microsoft not making money right now. Getting outsold. But we were talking about it earlier that exclusivity it was me and Brandon talking about it earlier. Exclusivity doesn't mean shit anymore because everything gets a fucking PC port. Who the fuck makes the money off of it then? Microsoft, bitches.
Yeah.
So as far as console or whatever. But they want to bitch about it because, and he goes, little angry man goes, oh, it's all corporate bullshit. Which, yeah, it is corporate bullshit, but you live in a capitalist world. If I say, hey, you're making a game, and you go, yeah, I'm making a game. There's a fuck ton load of money. You're a business. What do? What is your end goal as a business?
There's a fuckload of money.
To make fucking money.
Let's do it.
Hey, here's a fuckload of money. Come to my launch on my shit first, and then in like 4 months launch over there. But I'll give you a fuckload of money for you to do it on mine first.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Money rules everything.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. So shut the fuck up, please. I normally agree with him on everything else, but like, basically what it boiled down to, I'm watching this video, and it just pissed me off. It just turned into this, I want it my way, I don't want change, everyone gets a trophy.
Good job, Timmy. You finished last. Here's a trophy.
I participated. Anyway, so, one of the discussions we used to have, two fat guys discussing, there's really hasn't been a whole lot. I mean, there's games kind of going on, but I haven't really been following it, so there's not much news.
Well, on the topic of games, real quick, Dead Island 2 has now released. Yes, I am fanboying over it, okay?
Oh my God.
Dead Island 2 has released a gameplay video of it. And it looks really good.
Yeah, you know what it looks like? It looks like Dead Island.
Yes, it does, but it still looks good. So it looks like the game's coming along.
It is what it is. I mean, it boils down to.
I'm a hardcore Dead Island fan. Okay, just give it to me.
I bought the first one for $20 after the complete edition came out. So yeah, and it's a decent game. You know, it's got flaws, but every fucking game has flaws, and it's. I'm still just kind of like Deep Silver, like. Really, because the whole Riptide, this isn't Dead Island 2. This is Dead Island 2, but it's not Dead. Fuck you, dude, it was DLC.
It was just one big ass DLC. One big ass DLC.
Carl. Now I'm gonna gotta check my shit, make sure. Right now I have my. No, that's not my real phone.
Usually don't know.
They normally don't have a ringer on.
It is you.
It's me.
Your wife has your phone.
Calls my call. He's got a telephone caller.
Missed call.
Your wife has your phone.
Well, you guys discussed what you've been playing real quick. I'm gonna go off camera first so I can see what's going on.
Well, lately I've been doing a little bit of Skyrim and just bought Borderlands 1 Game of the Year edition.
Yeah. It's like I beat that one. I still yet to beat.
Now they're calling him.
Anyways.
Sorry, you guys. Sorry. You just got Carl and Gregor. But yeah, Borderlands 1. Never played it before. Love the gameplay. Graphics seem a little Dishonored to me. But I know Borderlands came out before Dishonored, the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I played Dishonored first, so...
I was like, I played through it, beat it, and everything like that, and then like went back after 2 released and finally purchased the DLCs for it, and played through the DLC. And it didn't make sense to me or whatever. And then when Borderlands 2 came out, it kind of winded up. So.
Well, yeah, I'm actually going up against Sledge right now.
Yeah.
Killed Bonehead, got a sweet rifle. I'm playing as Mordecai. So love Bloodwing.
So, the news that couldn't wait till after Tangent to cut you off. Bear was supposed to be here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Bear's still out in Pennsylvania. Great. Shut up, Mika! Bear's still stuck out in Pennsylvania. Greyhound fucked him, so he's taking the train back tonight. Anyway, so I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Anyway, nothing. We were just talking about my first playthrough Borderlands. How I'm at Sledge right now.
Ooh, we made it all the way to Sledge.
I know.
You're like a 5th
I know, I still got a long way to go, but
He's
still.
got a badass shotgun, though.
I use Mordecai, so...
Oh, it don't even matter.
My weapons right now are the, it's like a, terrifying sniper with 9 shots in it.
So it's a sniper.
Yeah, with a revolver.
There's so many goddamn guns. I don't even know what the fuck.
And then I use a revolver and an SMG as my third weapon.
Dude, you...
One, you can possibly go through guns. Two, don't even try to describe your gun because... we
2 seconds later, you'll find a better one. I've already learned that.
Was that two players can find the exact same gun, but they're still going to be different.
Oh yeah, there's like one thing I did, like the accuracy's off by a point, or the fire rate's just a little different. Like what the fuck?
I just beat the first Gladiator Arena. First Gladiator Arena with all the skags.
Okay.
Fucking hated it. I'm level 15, and I kept getting my ass beat by a badass fire skag. Kept just taking me down. Finally, I was just like, oh, fuck this. I got sticky grenades, threw one at him, ran, since the other ones were right next to him. Boom! Boom! Killed them all with one grenade.
See, that's, dude, I would play as Brick.
I was just like, fuck this thing, man.
Play as Brick because it's just like, fuck this shit. Go into Berserker Rage and just go punch the shit out of everything.
Nah, I'm playing as Mordecai.
I played other Brick or fucking yeah, like I said, I stick to the main of the commandos and everything for the turrets and shit.
Oh, Roland? Yeah. Roland's badass. I have to admit, you know, when Action came in, dude, like, and like I'm playing as Axton now, I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to go back to Roland because the fucking turret's just like Axton's like, oh, LOL, you're behind me. I'll turn around and fucking still shoot you. Roland's is like, oh, you're out of my field vision. I'm useless enough.
Roland's had that fucking shield too.
The little shield, that's true. Little shield. And I never cranked up accents enough to know how bad how good the AOE on the healing and shit is. Because that was something I don't know if you could use that.
Healing.
Because fucking Roland's, dude, you can make that into your own fucking personal mini base like real quick. Just like drop that bitch down and just sit there and heal all fucking day.
I started using once I got I think the 2 trees maxed out. It was the double turret and the one where you can stick them to the ceiling.
Oh, the mag lock or whatever they call it? Yeah. Just be like, fib, walk away.
Especially if there's a hallway and they gotta come at you.
Oh, over with. Now, with the second one, like, okay, with the 2 turns, now, if, like, I throw them, because I'm going that way, do I have to reclaim each individual one, or... Yeah. Oh, okay, so I have to...
But if they're in a certain range and you're claiming one, most of the time they just both kind of just...
Oh, that's cool.
Like if you hold square with the items and everything.
We don't play on fucking PlayStation fail.
Yeah, okay, if you like hold the button to pick up the item and you pick up all the items at once.
Well, yeah, I came to PlayStation, and it's like, what was the cheat codes? It's like, I know them for Xbox, I can translate them for you if you want. They're spawning in jets and shit, just...
What is it? No, the whole, like in 2, you played 2 with me, where you would push and scoop up everything while actions turn on, like Roland's in the first one, you can go up and pick it back up, and then it just reduces your cooldown, which is pretty cool.
I still like Mordecai's Bloodwing, that bird, no matter how badass, like, no matter how big the enemy, I throw her out, and it's just... It's dead.
Just dead.
Have you played through 2 yet?
He hasn't played all the way through 2 yet.
Okay, so I can't
don't fucking say anything. Don't fucking say. I know.
I already know they come in.
No.
I know they all make an appearance in the second one.
No. Especially if you're a fan of Mordecai, you're gonna have some feels.
And he dies.
No, he don't.
I thought he died.
No.
Maybe. You'll see.
It's not nothing dealing with Mordecai. It's dealing with Mordecai, but it's not Mordecai. It's in a way.
Bloodwing does.
No. It's better than that.
Pretty sure.
It's better than that. It's a lot better. I'll wait till you get to that point, and I'm gonna watch you go.
Well, I gotta beat this game, the first one first.
But so. Yeah, you love Bloodwing now. Wait till you get to about midway through the game, and then you're a piece of shit. Because you'll be like, yeah, and then like...
He was just talking about how he finally started playing Borderlands 1, so I had to ask him how far into he was, because...
yeah, no, he's... Dude, he's...
We didn't even get past the tutorial.
Liars. Yeah, oh no,
I have
you
that
didn't
habit
get two
of like
liars.
revealing things out of movies and shit, and once they say it, they're like, you fucking ruined it for me, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
Honestly, I'm one of those people who, go ahead, say it, I don't give a fuck, because
I'll kill the fuck out of Bloodwing. You kill the fuck out of Bloodwing.
Really?
Yes. Yes, Handsome Jack's like, LOL, I'm the best fucking villain ever. Kill fucking Bloodwing. And you're like, okay. It's a good scene though.
It's actually a really fun game.
Who's better? Who has the best re-entrance? Who would you say had the best re-entrance out of the original four?
I don't know. I gotta say, Rick did, because they kind of introduced his backstory a little more, and like.
Yeah.
It's like, because you would hear him talk about his dog in the first one, like rarely. And you're like, well, what the fuck happened to his dog?
Oh, to not know what they're talking about right now.
Oh, well, no, so you're playing the first one.
Yes.
So you watched a little mini-movie story, Marcus telling you the story?
Yeah.
Well, the kids are the four Vault Hunters as kids. And all the way up to the last drawing when they're going to do Vault Hunting, Brick's got a dog. Shows him as a little kid with his big old hands and shit like that, and this little fucking dog, and he's patting it, and he's got this dog, and he's got this dog, and got this dog, and all of a sudden he's pissed off, and the dog's fucking gone. Like, what the hell happened to the dog? I love it too, because it's so fucked up the way they do Brick too. Oh yeah, spoiler alert. Because like in 2 you fight these things called buzzards, which are essentially just like, what would you say, like helicopters basically?
Yeah.
For lack of a better term, like jet-powered helicopter things.
Or whatever the fuck they're called in Halo, they kind of have the same thing.
Yeah. Hornets.
Hornets, yeah.
No, not the big ones.
They kind of look like the Hornets.
But, so, and we got like bugs fucking in front of us.
They're smoking too, they're flying all through the smoke. They're smoking.
Yeah, because it's like, Brick, the king of the buzzards. And he's like, you do his little quest line, and he's like, well, yeah, you're cool with me, man, but, you know, my buzzards are still gonna try to kill you because, you know, they're idiots or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, really? I just saved your ass, and now you're all like...
You don't even get that warning from, Lilith.
You meet Lilith, she don't say shit. You save Roland, he don't say shit. You meet Mordecai, they don't say fucking shit. And they all fucking know that Brick's running the buzzards. Like, what the shit, dude? And the buzzards are working in tangent with the fucking bandits, too. Like, Brick's just like King Bandit, apparently. Like, yeah, I'm the King Marauder, bitch. Like,
I mean, seriously, you walked up on the street to that guy, would you fuck with him?
True.
Take all my money.
But, so, I was watching Rooster Teeth podcast, which I do every week. We were brought up on the podcast.
Were we?
Not us. We're not that special. Toledo. Dude, they're like, oh, Toledo couldn't drink the water. Me and Jen are like, oh, we live in Toledo. And they're all flipping out. Apparently somebody had it worse than us, like in West Virginia.
Yeah.
Like, we had the algae bloom, and like, if you went out to the beach and get some green water, like, these motherfuckers turned on their faucet and it came out looking like egg drop soup. like Ghostbusters 2, but egg drop soup. Oh. Dude, I think I'd poop myself.
That'd be a horrible time to have strep throat or something where you got gargle with salt water.
Dude.
Not even cool.
But other news. And I'm bringing up Rooster Teeth again. So I'm with Gus on this one. Because everyone's like, oh, the current gen, next gen, he said it first. Well, he claims to say it first, at least on the podcast. It's sort of like the first official announcement, but I agree with him. Current gen is now PS4, Xbox One, last gen is PS3, Xbox 360. What do you think of that?
Yeah.
I mean, granted, we're still getting games for it, but it's very much so that
They're
it's
the
not
next
focused
gen,
anymore.
yeah.
Yeah. Like, I even said it when it first fucking next gens came out. I was like, you know, the PlayStation 3 and the fucking Xbox 360 is going to become the poor man's console for a while.
Pretty much. But we're still getting games for it, which I'm really fucking excited about.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at that.
But for how long?
Dude, there's release dates all the way up until
I think
right now.
they guaranteed at least a year or two once the next gen's released.
Yeah, there's a lot of developers that have shit coming down the pipe still for the 3
Because, like,
and the 360.
Borderlands fucking
The pre-sequel, yeah.
lives on that console, gonna die on that console. Which
I
don't believe 100% because
well, I see them making like the Borderlands collection type thing and porting it to.
But the reason why I said I don't really see it dying on the 360 is because the whole the Bungie with Halo thing is like, well, Bungie stated out this is their last Halo. They never said Halo was going to stop being made, and they did end Halo 3 on a cliffhanger. And like a lot of people were like, well, it's over.
Well, no, remember, Bungie also did Reach.
I don't know. I thought that was 343's first game.
No, Reach, I'm pretty fucking sure was
Bungie.
Bungie. 343.
It might have been a half.
No, the first one 343 was at the helm was 4. And that's Microsoft's new in-house producer.
Yeah.
Because Bungie doesn't.
So I gotta ask, what's the premise for Borderlands pre-sequel?
Oh, okay. So
it's after 1, but before.
Well, what it is, when you play through 1, you'll very much realize this story is very, very fucking weak.
Okay.
It's a great fucking game though. It's fun as hell. It's entertaining. But as far as the overall story, finding the vault, it's kind of like a bottle rocket. Phew. You're done. 2, you actually had a smoke in the eye. Those instances where you get smoke in your eye. Bat nipples.
Yep.
Bat nipples, Cracker.
Bat nipples.
Bat nipples.
Bat nipples.
Bat nipples.
Do the bat nipples.
As soon as he does beefsteak.
Forbidden Outcome is on hiatus. So, yeah, no, but 2, you actually have you are a vault hunter, you're hunting down the vault, but at the same time, there's this overarching story where you're fighting also against Handsome Jack. Handsome Jack is such a good fucking villain that people wanted more of him, and they wanted to make one more game, but they're like, well, you defeat Handsome Jack and you take down Hyperion basically at the end of 2, so we can't do like Borderlands 3 unless we just reboot the whole fucking world. But people loved Handsome Jack so much that the pre-sequel is you're playing as 3 new Vault Hunters and Claptrap during Handsome Jack's rise to power.
My point thinking that there's going to be an actual game after 2, not pre-sequel, but another game is because you don't see Handsome Jack's actual face. At the end of the game, you reclaim his mask,
yes,
which is his face, but you don't see his face before that. And I think it was like, well, being ahead of whatever is
Hyperion,
like, you think he'd be in the fucking new use system, regardless of who he owns to or whatever.
I could see that.
Especially being the badass villain he is.
I could see something about like a resurgence of Jack or whatever. Would I be mad at it? No. But I would want if they were gonna go, if Borderlands was gonna go to the next generation or the current whatever the fuck,
to the new systems.
I want the Borderlands we were supposed to originally have.
Yeah.
I would. The technology is there. Borderlands, what we were supposed to get and what we got are like, you want a cigarette? You want a cigarette? I'll give you the world. I'll give you a cigarette. And then you're thinking you're gonna get this full cigarette, and it's like, here you go. I mean, it's fun. It's fun. It's a good game.
It is a fun
but
game. I like it.
It is such a shell of it's what it was supposed to be.
My wife watched me play it, and she's like, "Yeah, I don't see myself getting into this." Plus, we're down to one controller. Black one finally took a shit.
I think it's. I just don't think your wife's into FPSs. I think that might be what it is. Jen's into FPSs. She
like if I get Mortal Kombat or something, she'll play it with me. She'll play those games.
You could borrow Mortal Kombat if you didn't have a failure of a system.
I know. Still, you know, she'll play those with me. She's really into tabletop games and card games. We've seen that.
So, speaking of, we gotta segue into something before we just tangent into like nothingness.
The downward spiral.
The downward spiral. So Star Wars is being made.
Yep, I know. I saw.
You guys been following this J.J. Abrams leaking out shit and doing all these teasers?
No.
I follow the Star Wars page, and there's always like these fan-made things set out, where it's like could be it, but like some of the names, like there's no in hell they're naming it that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then there's allegedly the handwritten notes from JJ.
There is. Like, for once again, you know, watch the know. They've done two. There was one where he raised money. He started a charity drive for some charity foundation thing, and
it's like $1 million or something.
Something like it. Some $5 million, I think, is what the end total was. And like they did a drawing, all the contributors, to get a walk-on role on Star Wars Episode 7. Like you're gonna come on, gonna say some lines, and you'll be like, "Yay, I was Stormtrooper F9, yay!"
See that one? That's me right there. That's me. The one missing? That's me.
But you know, I sit there and all that stuff, and then he's done little snippets from the set, like practical effects. Oh my ass, dude! Like there's this one he's talking like, "I'm J.J. Abrams. I own the sci-fi monopoly. I did Star Trek, now I'm doing Star Wars, bitches!" And like this animatronic fucking alien thing walks by him and walks up to him, and it looks fucking amazing, and then just walks off screen. And then the latest one is a picture. It's like the thank you for donating, blah blah blah, and it's in the robotic hand, which is that Luke's hand? Because remember, Luke's got a robot hand now.
Yeah.
And they didn't show it with the skin grafts on it or anything. They did like anyone else. It was just like that, and he just put the glove over it. So.
They never. He wears the glove all the way to the end of the thing, so they never show that if it's. Robo hand straight up or not, and he's like holding this note and shit like that, so it looks cool.
So on a side note, that kind of reminds me of, since we were talking about Star Wars, you have recently got me addicted to BFF, which is what you got him addicted to.
Yes. Real quick, for those who don't know, Machinima, that's how you say it?
Yeah.
Machinima Productions does this thing called Happy Hour. And one of their shows is BFF, which is Battlefield Friends. Watch it.
Great show, funny.
Anyways,
I just watched the noob battle, where the two noobs on either side were shooting at each other. And you said Star Wars, and I'm like, oh my god, it was two stormtroopers going at it. They kept missing.
So
That's exactly what it reminded me of.
Well, a lot of the times the people were like, fucking, online, you know you got the accuracy of a stormtrooper. Not like one of the ones that die in like 10 seconds, but one of the commandos that like miss every so often, but get their target eventually.
Get some slams, man? Get some slams?
I just watched that one earlier today, Waiting for Your Wife.
Oh, dude, that's...
Actually watched it. You are feeding his crack addiction.
Oh, so you guys are good friends now, huh?
Hey, you used me. Wait, you guys didn't tell me I could get points. Promotion!
I think the best is right now the,
finally see it. I've finally seen it.
Which one?
I got little birdie legs, birdie legs.
I watched that one for the first time.
Finally watched it. Oh my god, that was funny.
Nade out!
Why is there a grenade out?
Unlock the bipod for my
pod.
And then there's the latest one where unlock the
bipod for my bipod.
Oh, dude, fucking Commander. You have a shit bucket?
No.
That was a plot! That was a plot!
So you got shit under you while you're playing right now? No.
But then the commander comes up, dude. I love every time that the major or whatever the fuck his name is pops up. He's like taking down choppers with this fucking knife.
Hey, what are we doing? You might want to get out. It's crashing. It's crashing. Hold on a minute. Takes down the chopper.
He's like, here we
in
go.
a little birdie fight.
Fucking yeah, I love the one where he's like they fucking fly and they crash out of bounds. He's like, we'll never make it.
Oh yeah, he picks them up and he's like running with them.
The battlefield.
Or the one where Noob's commander and he shows up in the enemy's command.
It's been too long. It's if you're a fan of just video game humor.
Wait. The enemy base is turning blue.
Well, we should pull back, right? Level cap, we should pull back. Yeah, sure.
I'm taking the enemy base.
Commander, we're gonna pull back. No, I'm taking the enemy base. Well, no, sir, we have all the objectives. How can you? It's turning blue.
Whoa!
But before we just tangent
we could go forever. That is funny.
So going back to Guardians from last week. So there was a few cameos in Guardians that I really hope. Well, one that I really hope gets stretched out more in the second one, and then two like just nerd ones like or three little nerd ones. For one, Stanley was in it. He was one of the prisoners. Ooh, yeah, it's Stanley.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he is. He shows up in the prison.
He was also when.
Oh no, it's Nathan Fillion who's in the prison.
No, yeah, he's a rich guy shown flirting with this little tiny alien thing.
So yeah, you got Stanley, who the big thing with Stanley now is they're saying he's the Watcher.
The only time you see Stan Lee is through Rocket Scope when he's looking for Star-Lord.
He's in the prison too.
I didn't.
I've heard too many people confirm that he's in the prison in the background.
I gotta actually sit there and watch it in theater because, like I said, the version I seen was so fucked up.
I haven't seen. It's worth the money. It is so worth the money. My wife took me last Friday.
Well, yeah, it's just a matter of going now. It's,
I know.
Logistics.
But it was great.
Nathan Fillion's in there.
Like I said, I didn't even notice that.
You won't even know. But apparently, you don't even notice him when they're in the scene.
Trust me, I've watched a lot of movies with Nathan Fillion.
Well, yeah, when he's in the prison and Groot picks up that one dude.
Oh!
That's Nathan Fillion. When he picks up the one dude like way up and he's like whatever, he's like, that's Nathan Fillion in his hand.
So
and then Michael Rooker is in it as one of the old Guardians.
As we were talking now, going back to the questions we talked about before the movie actually came out, no, Chris Pratt, funnier than Rocket. Easily funnier than Rocket. Of course, Rocket did have his own few jokes like, I'm gonna need this, and that guy's prosthetic leg. Alright, I got the leg. You actually got it? I didn't actually need it, I just thought it'd be funny. And then when they're with the Ravagers, he's like, and I need that guy's eye. No, you don't. Yes, I do. And he's like laughing behind his hand like, yes, I do. No, you don't, Rocket. And he just does stuff just fucking with people. That is Rocket's...
That's his shtick?
That's his shtick, is fucking with people.
What is that? It's a bomb. It's like, what are you doing with the bomb? Where are you going to put it? I'll just put it in this drawer.
In this box. What is that box going to do? At least it's out of the way. Best part of that movie,
though... because, for you that haven't seen it, spoilers.
Spoilers.
Yeah, you've answered the question. Who was funnier? No more spoilers.
Okay. Better fight scene question.
Nope.
That's another question we got.
Oh no! Well, no.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't better fats. Who was going to be the bigger badass? That was going to be Drax or was going to be?
It looked like it was going to be Drax, but he got thrown around too much by Ronan. He didn't seem as big of a badass as he could have. Now Groot, on the other hand.
Well, the thing is that probably boiled down to more of a matter of opinion, because you also got to remember we also said we weren't trying to figure out who was going to be the bigger badass as a character, who was going to have the bigger badass performance, seeing that Baptista did his own fucking stunts versus computer.
Okay, then they're actually about even then going that route.
If he gets his ass beat, and then that's Baptista for the most part taking that beating.
Going that route, they're about equal.
But
on their badass scenes.
So So no one here has seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Nope.
For the 5 people that will watch this video, that movie is not for you. It's not for you. It's not for you. It's
I'm
not
the youngest
for you.
one here.
The classic Ninja Turtles fans know.
It's.
Because from what I've seen from the previews, I want to watch it just to see what I think is going to be a train wreck. But at the same time, it's like...
You don't want to fall in love with it?
I don't want to. Because it's like, I'm so set on the classic. And from what I've seen, it's just... Yeah. It's like wannabe gangster just as Ninja Turtles.
Well, it's from what I've come to understand.
Trying to relate to the kids.
Like, well, you got
It's a
kid's movie. It's not for us. It's for Dalton's boys. It's for Colton, Evan, and Deedles. That's who it's aimed for. I mean, it just, in modern day. But I hear that the Turtles, I mean, they look like shit. But that's besides the point. Apparently the Turtles themselves are done really fucking well. Like, Mikey is Mikey. Donnie, they could have, the one thing everyone wants to see is Donnie actually fucking make shit. He did it all the fucking time in the cartoons, all the fucking time in the comics, but none of the movies was he ever making anything. Apparently he does like 1 or 2 in this movie. Cool. Raph's Raph, but apparently they didn't give him his Brooklyn accent. Which, I'm sorry, that pisses me off. That was one of...
Yeah.
And then, Leo, you can definitely tell. But the cool thing that I didn't know is, like, you can, like, the Turtles, like, they're on screen, they're talking, these are the fucking Turtles. Johnny Knoxville plays fucking Leonardo.
Really?
Johnny Knoxville is the voice of Leonardo. I think that's fucking cool.
That is pretty cool.
Especially seeing that, he's supposed to normally be the funny guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he plays the more serious leader type.
But, Splinter.
That's the inside joke.
But, Splinter, so...
Trainwreck
Splinter looks apparently too much like a rat. Not like anthropomorphic rat like we're used to. Just like, LOL, I'm a supersized fucking rat with a Fu Manchu.
Fu Manchu.
Fu Manchus go down, not out. Dumb.
Fu Manchu.
But he's voiced by Tony Shalhoub. For those who don't know who Tony Shalhoub is, it's Monk. And you can tell it's Tony Shalhoub trying to sound Asian. We're not talking like, Mickey Rooney and 16 Candles, like, oh no, it's cigarette snaps. But we're not much better.
Just for the fact we're on, like, actors and movies and shit, Robert Williams.
Yes. Gotta give a kudos to him.
Kudos to him.
Kudos to Rob. Kudos.
Say kudos.
No,
Cricker's a guest star. He doesn't.
fine.
It's okay.
Fine. I'll let it go. This once.
No.
Yeah, Robin Williams has passed. Last I heard, they still suspected suicide. People seem really shocked, but at the same time, you don't battle addiction for 20 fucking years without hitting a low point at one point in some time. In 20 years.
Well, he's been battling so much over the fucking last few years.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he hasn't been doing.
He's had severe depression for the past few years. Depression the past few years, like really bad, I guess. So I mean, battling addiction for 20 years, it'll get you there. It will get you there. I'm gonna light you on fire.
Well, when I first fucking read about it, of course, it was on
Facebook.
No.
Not Facebook, surprisingly.
The forums or the board or whatever.
When I first heard about
The
it,
dark side of the internet.
Yeah, the dark side of the internet, and I was like, that's
a
a fucked up joke.
Well,
I thought
remember
it
they
was
like Bill Cosby about 3 years ago too.
yeah, I thought it was one of those like this actor's dead or this singer's dead. That's what I thought it was.
Reaction about fucking Paul Walker.
Yeah,
And I was like,
basically.
I was like, oh fuck you, just because he's in a new shooting movie, you're gonna make that sick fucking joke. Turn on the news, it's all over. I was like, you sons of bitches.
I got trolled by what was it? A troll. Fake troll was fake.
Just like I tried to troll you with Andrew Lincoln. Didn't work.
Yeah. Walking Dead, Lady Star is dead. No, he's not. Shut the fuck up.
No, he's not. Tried to do it. Couldn't do it.
But yeah, no, Robin Williams, it is a loss. I know me and Bear did almost a whole episode dedicated to Harold Ramis when he passed. And oh, dude, this has just been a bad year, dude, for comedy. First it's Harold Ramis from Ghostbusters. Now it's fucking Robin Williams. Fucking Paul Walker's dead this year too. Was it this year or last year Paul Walker died?
I think it was beginning of this year.
Yeah, it's wow, dude. It's been
beginning of this year.
It has not been a good year for Hollywood so far this year.
No, it hasn't. I mean, and it's all the good ones that are going too.
But at the same time,
fucking for Hollywood, dude, you got deaths over here, injuries over here, and mental breaks over here. Fucking Shia LaBeouf and that shit. You hear about that?
oh, shut the fuck up, Shia LaBeouf.
I don't know. I still think that was fucking hilarious.
No, I haven't heard
about it. You're talking about I'm not famous anymore?
Well, the whole thing that led up to that. And then I'm not famous anymore. Don't pay attention to me, no.
Oh my god, dude, shut up.
That's still fucking a cry for attention. I don't care who you are.
Dude, you know what? You just, like, okay, we know you ruined Transformers. But you did it with the help of Michael Bay.
Yeah.
And, like, why, you know...
You still got some blood on your table.
Why are you gonna... You just, like, that was the biggest look at me
See the evidence.
You're like, look at me, I have a new movie coming out.
Yeah, basically.
But, one of my favorite trolls of all damn time came with the Shia LaBeouf. Because, you know, Shia LaBeouf did, you know, the I'm not famous anymore, and then he rented out a gallery, and then what you would do is you would line up, and you get to go into the room and pick, like, an item, like either a Transformer toy, or like a Raiders of the Lost, like something that he was in, go into the back room, and read a bunch of these negative tweets and reports about him. And he would wear the bag and he would sit there and cry and blah, blah, blah. And basically yell at Shia LaBeouf like, oh my god, you crybaby, fucking shut the fuck up. Right next door, Jerry O'Connell did the same fucking thing, but not sat there like a whiny little bitch like you went in and walked in, got to read reports, got to just talk with Jerry O'Connell like Jerry O'Connell ruined this, and he's like, well, you know, I did this because I thought it was awesome, and blah, 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 I'm Jerry O'Connell. And the line for Jerry O'Connell got longer than the line for Shia LaBeouf. Like, nobody cares about you, sorry little sad sack. Go home and sleep on your $50 million bed. Shut the fuck up. But, yeah, you know, and then kick it, well, no, it was late last year that Miley Cyrus went crazy.
Yeah.
Hollywood, man. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
But, you know, so...
But that's just child actor bullshit.
That's what Shia LaBeouf pretty much... The motherfucker started at, what, like 12? Like, well, no. He was in Disney's Holes. He was on a Disney show for a while, too, wasn't he? Yeah, he was on a Disney show for a while, then sort of, like, did the Holes, and then...
Man, what is with Disney and their child actors? They're like, what does Disney do to you guys?
They fuck up children.
They're for children, but they mess up children.
What is it, Mickey Mouse Club. Like, the only fucker that did it, like, hasn't gone insane yet is Justin Timberlake. And he's just like, because I'm sexy as fuck, I can fuck any bitch I want, and I got all the money in the world. All the money in the world.
I don't know, you don't hear about her anymore, but Hillary Duff isn't doing too bad when you do. She didn't go through drugs or anything like that.
Apparently Hillary did go a little crazy though, but that's just rumor as far as I know. But Hillary Duff always, she started on Disney, but she transitioned into Hollywood very easily.
Yeah.
She did the Cheaper by the Dozen movies, several other movies. She transitioned into Hollywood and her singing career very easily. Britney Spears, comes out, I'm the fuckable teenager, and oh my god, I remember when she came out, I was like in the 6th grade, and I'm like, if my penis was like an actual penis.
If my balls had dropped yet.
If my balls dropped, I'd show you a good time. And then like 3 years later, she's like, LOL, I'm gonna drive my car with my baby on my lap and shave my head. But, so, I don't know, I think Disney just breaks kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, fuck. I just totally blanked out. Oh, so bring it back round circle before we cut off tonight, because we didn't have much news, and not much has happened in the last week other than a failed attempt at becoming Spider-Man. We'll close on that. Well, we'll talk about Clifford turning into Spider-Man and failing. But you know, fucking, we'll bring it back full circle, back to, you know, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. I'm glad I haven't bought one yet.
Yeah.
Especially going to the video store or go to GameStop and it's like, I'm looking for the Xbox One games. Okay, well here's our 3 shelves.
Yeah, basically
It's been out for a fucking year and there ain't shit for product for it.
Because they pushed out the fucking launches for it.
They pushed them
They
forward.
felt like they needed to make the fucking, I think, the holidays or something like. But it was like, what's the fucking point if you don't have any games? It's cool. We have launch titles, like 3 fucking launch titles,
and all of them were shit.
Yeah.
I was like, PlayStation kind of recovered a little bit by coming out with these like free games for it and everything. Like,
Well, all they did
was
what they did was basically their free games.
Well, the PlayStation Plus if you pay for it.
It's the free games with gold.
Yeah.
It's shut up, Nika. Now I feel like fucking Kevin Smith. Shocking. But yeah, they've come out, you know, with that. But the launch like we're a year into this cycle, and
What the hell are our games?
for every three like launch titles there's like 7 games that are on the system that came out
Well,
for the others.
Yeah.
like I said, it's like, oh, we'll launch the consoles here, and we'll fucking put most of, like we said last week, fucking shoot for all our games to release in November, and now they're trying to spread them out to...
Oh yeah, November's so crowded this year, dude. Everyone's trying to get the fuck out of it. But yeah, so let's say we end on Spider-Man a little bit, and I'm not gonna go into
Shoot your web. Shoot your web. Shoot your
I'm
web.
not gonna go into too much detail, but yeah, so Cranker got bit by. Shut the fuck up, Nika! Cranker got bit by a spider, got poisoned, and now he's got a wound. But because I'm gonna have to beat my dog, I'm John.
I'm Carl.
Trigger.
And that's TnAgEnT, the podcast thing. God damn it, Nika. Ruining my shoot.